Welcome back to Living Free Alaska. This week we're exploring the stunning Prince William Sound and visiting the coastal communities of Whittier, Cordova, and Valdez. Join us as we mix business and pleasure and share with you the beauty, charm, and the adventure that make this little corner of Alaska unforgettable.
Is it fishy today? No. Kind of looking for signs of any kind of schooling fish. With that, you'd probably see like seals or something like that in the water. Might actually see some fish jumping. There would be birds around, and I don't see any of that right now. But it is still low tide, so they don't want to make the push into streams until high tides.
I don't know if any of this audio is going to work because it's slightly windy.
I'm going to go over there across the creek and see what's on the other side of the airport. I shouldn't say airport, I should say runway. It's not an airport, it's just a place for airplanes to land.
It's an airstrip.
Airstrip, there you go. It's the Whittier airstrip. There's no tower, there's no commercial business zone, it's just a place to put airplanes.
Well, welcome back to another episode of Living Free Alaska. If you're new here and you like this content, please hit the subscribe and notification bell so you are notified whenever we post next. However, generally, it's every Wednesday. As you can tell, we are not at home today. We are actually on a little adventure. Sorry, I see I have rain on the lens. There we go. We are going to do something different this week, and we're going to take you to a new part of Alaska we've never been, and that's Cordova. Cordova lies on the southern end of Prince William Sound. It is only reachable by boat or plane. So today we are going to be driving aboard the Alaska Marine Highway on the ferry, the Aurora, and taking a almost 7-hour cruise across Prince William Sound. Now we won't be able to see the whole cruise because we are cruising this evening. At some point the sun will set and we will not get into Cordova until after midnight. But we're excited to spend the next 3 full days in Cordova and show you a little slice of Alaska that many never get to see. On top of that, today is Sunday, September 14th. It's been a very heavy week. And I'm not going to lie, it has shattered my soul. And I don't care what side of the aisle you are on, it should shatter your soul as well. Charlie Kirk is someone that we did follow. I will say though, we didn't follow him all the time. We barely watched his videos. But we've been watching this week, and what a man of God he was. And you may not believe, and that's okay. I will pray for you. I do notice after our last video went up, which was the day of his assassination, a lot of people chose to unfollow us. And that's okay, because I know we're not for everyone. Because Gary and I do stand for God, freedom, and family. Yeah. And I just don't... I'm really having trouble processing this. You know, I just got over the 1-year anniversary of my mother's death. I've been grieving already for a year. And Mr. Kirk's death hit me almost as hard. Because not only was a shot taken at Charlie, it was taken at our country. And I felt it. I feel it here. My heart is broken. Our country is broken. And I want to be a part of the puzzle that helps strengthen it, fix it, and bring peace and comfort that there's still good in this world. So that is my hope. I'm going to confess, I haven't stepped foot in a church in over a year, because everyone prays to their Lord and Savior a different way, and talks to Him and worships Him. But today, I was compelled to go back to church. But I'm in a beautiful place, and there's not a church nearby where I am right now. So I'm so thankful for online sermons. And today I went to my best friend's church and watched their service down in eastern Washington, northern Idaho. And it resonated, it had meaning, and it felt good to go back to church. And I love the fact that I can do it from the comfort of my own home, just like you watch us from the comfort of your own home. So if you have that opportunity, if you want to get to know Christ closer, please watch a YouTube video. They're there. Anyways, I'm not going to preach anymore. This is our life. This is our life in Alaska. And I swear this is God's country. It is so beautiful here. Even on a misty, rainy, cold September day in Prince William Sound, it is beautiful. And I'm very excited to share this week with you and show you a little piece of Alaska that has my heart strong.
Different. We're normally here with our boat. Kind of missing that boat right now. Man, had some good times. But hey, welcome to Whittier Harbor. It's a great place. I'm lost.
You can't make up the pretty blue water.
No, that's beautiful blue water. That's true.
The clouds are hanging on the top of the mountains. It's just ever so slightly spitting.
A little bit.
But yeah. Back in Whittier.
It's just it's different when you're here without your boat.
Yeah.
Or a boat, or being on the water.
This is our first time back to an Alaskan seaport without our boat.
Yeah.
But today we're going to get on a different boat.
That's true. Yes, that's true.
And you don't have to captain.
I miss that, though. That's one of the things I miss the most.
Yeah. Well, we are, as we said, in Whittier, Alaska. And We have to check in about an hour, but right now I'm doing some milepost duties. Gonna go check in with one of our advertisers and just say hello. But yeah, this is a great start to our week adventure on Prince William Sound. And yeah, let's go get something warm for the tummy.
Sounds good. We don't know. We do know where we're headed, but we're not going to tell you yet.
Oh, I already have.
Oh, you already have?
I already have.
All right. So we're headed to Cordova, guys. So a little different trip. You know, not everybody gets a chance to go over to Cordova. And we thought, well, shoot, why not?
Yep. All right.
Tucked along the shores of Prince William Sound, Whittier is unlike any other Alaskan town. Accessible by sea, air, or the unique one-lane tunnel through the mountains, this small coastal community is a gateway to incredible glaciers, wildlife, and some of the richest waters for fishing.
So would you rather do that, take that out and paddle into Passage Canal, or would you rather go on a jet ski? You have your choice. I've seen both. That looks more fun. That's a lot of work. It's still rewarding. Yeah, so you can come to Whittier, do it all. Charter fishing's huge. Sightseeing cruises. All the stuff. It's amazing. There's a lot to do here at Whittier. It's not just a little one-stop shop to put your boat in the water and go. Cruise ships. You can jump on a cruise ship here. Go south for 7 days.
One way.
Yep, one way. Nice
Here
place.
to Vancouver.
Yep. Oh, look at that. Prince William Sound Salt Company. Ooh, salt. I bet they got some salt for cooking. Didn't know what door to open.
Whittier often gets a bad rap for its rainy weather, but for us, it's part of the experience. Rain or shine, this little coastal town always wins us over with its small town charm, stunning backdrop, and welcoming community.
Passage Canal takes you 10 miles that way to Decision Point, which opens up into Wells Passage, and then the rest of the Prince William Sound area is at your fingertips from there. Prince William Sound is actually a massively huge waterway. It really is a big area that is fairly protected from large weather storms. There are some big open areas that do get some pretty good swells and wind and stuff, but for the most part, it's all pretty well protected waters. It's a great fishing area. Although it is becoming overfished and some stuff's harder to find nowadays, but it's also a great pleasure boat area too. So many inlets and coves and anchorages and glaciers. You can pull up to glaciers and just watch glaciers. So yeah, it's a really cool place. All right, let's head out that way.
As we wait for our ferry check-in, we wander through the few shops that are still open this late in the season, soaking in Whittier's quiet charm. A hot cup of coffee and a simple sandwich made the perfect pause before our voyage across Prince William Sound.
You not ready for this or what? Come on, waiting on you.
Waiting on me.
This is our second time riding the Aurora across Prince William Sound. The first was back in 2019 during our second summer as visitors, but this time our destination is Cordova. One thing that hasn't changed is the incredible crew of the Alaska Marine Highway. Watching them play what looks like a real-life game of Tetris as they pack vehicles into such a tight space is impressive, and probably one of those jobs that goes unthanked far too often. Since we are extra wide with the dually, the crew took extra care to line us up just right. They parked us a perfect distance from the wall so we could still get in and out easily, and even move the dogs safely from the truck to the back of the camper. Once we were all settled in downstairs, we headed upstairs to find a spot to call home for the next 7 hours. The ride itself was smooth and uneventful, just the way we like it. And with Starlink now on board, we could browse the web and pass the time as we sailed across the Sound.
Enjoying yourself?
Just enjoying the water and scenery.
You're kind of a little bit in your place, huh?
No.
Well, you're not at the helm.
Right.
Prince William Sound is a breathtaking stretch of water on Alaska's southern coast, covering more than 3,800 miles of shoreline. Surrounded by the Chugach Mountains and dotted with tidewater glaciers, the Sound is famous for its calm, protected waters, making it a popular route for ferries, fishing boats, and pleasure boats alike. The Sound was our home waters when we had our boat before selling it earlier this year. These nutrient-rich waters support incredible marine life, from salmon and habitat to sea otters, sea lions, and humpback whales. Whether you're here for fishing, wildlife viewing, or simply soaking in the scenery, Prince William Sound offers an unforgettable glimpse of coastal Alaska. Most visitors experience Prince William Sound through Whittier or Valdez, both easy to reach by road. But today feels special because we're headed to Cordova, a community off the road system that offers a quieter side of the Sound. Known more as a working fishing town than a tourist stop, Cordova gives visitors an authentic glimpse into the daily rhythm of coastal Alaska. As daylight fades, we settle into our seats for the final stretch across the Sound. A few more quiet hours of cruising lie ahead before we reach land well past midnight.
That's one way to wash your hands.
There's no good clean mud puddles down there, so I got to use what's coming off the roof. Nice clean rain. Got to use what you can what you have at your
with,
you got to use you got to use what's at your hand.
oh,
I guess. Oh, hey, there's
3.
there's 2 sea lions and a seal. There were actually 3 sea lions and 2 seals down there a minute ago. So, hey guys, welcome to Cordova. Again, this is a nice, beautiful fall day here. And I say beautiful because it's not raining, but it still is overcast and there's rain on the horizon not too far away.
Yeah, it's been raining off and on. When we started packing up, the rain came back. I was like, oh great, perfect timing.
But now it's turned up again.
And now that we're outside, it's not raining, so...
And we're at a local fish cleaning station. Not because we're cleaning fish, but that's just where we parked. But the reason why the sea lions and seals are here is because over here,
the fish cleaning
station. The fish cleaning station. And all the stuff goes right there in the ocean. And anytime people drive by, the seals and sea lions get excited and think they're going to get some.
Yeah. We're very close. We're very close to the ferry terminal, and last night, being that we've never been here before, we just decided to find a pull-off close.
Yep.
We did notice there was no sign saying no parking overnight, so we slept good. I think the first car that passed us was 6 a.m.
Yeah.
And everyone was going to work that way. All right, let's go see what we can do today.
Sounds good.
Cordova, Alaska is a remote coastal town nestled at the mouth of the Copper River, world famous for its wild salmon. Fishing is the lifeblood of this community, and you'll see evidence of it everywhere, from the working harbor filled with commercial boats to the smokehouses and processing plants that have supported generations of fishermen. Beyond its rich fishing heritage, Cordova offers access to some of Alaska's most untouched landscapes. The Copper River Delta, the largest contiguous wetland on the Pacific coast of North America, is a paradise for birdwatchers and wildlife enthusiasts. Miles of hiking trails wind through spruce forests, across wetlands, and up until alpine terrain, rewarding visitors with breathtaking views of glaciers and peaks. Cordova may not be a bustling tourist hub, but that's part of its charm. Here, you'll find fewer crowds, a strong sense of community, and a genuine taste of small-town Alaska life. For travelers willing to make the journey, Cordova is a rewarding destination that captures the spirit of wild and remote Alaska. Our first day in Cordova was all about getting a feel for the community. We ate where the locals ate, shopped at their grocery store, and logged the roads for the Milepost to keep everything up to date. One drive in particular stood out, following Lake Street along Eyak Lake and continuing to the end of Power Creek Road. It's a stunning stretch of road and one we highly recommend if you ever find yourself visiting Cordova. I'll admit the weather could have cooperated a little better, but like most days in coastal Alaska, we made the best of it. And the scenery, well, it was still worth every mile. With our exploration of town nearly complete, it was time to stop in at the local brewery before we found our campsite for the night. Copper River Brewing did not disappoint, and their pumpkin ale was a perfect way to end a cool, rainy fall day of adventure. The next morning, we woke to patchy blue skies and sunshine, a welcoming break after yesterday's rain. And for Gary, that could only mean one thing. It was time to get his lines wet in the water. Every waterway has its own technique, and today's approach was simple. Cast and reel, hoping a coho would strike the spinner, trailing at the end of the line. Cast, reel, and repeat. That's the rhythm of chasing silvers in these waters. A few hours later, Gary returned with his limit, 3 beautiful Coho salmon, still bright and fresh despite being caught in fresh water. Locals told us that the run is a little late this year, so we happened to, and pardon my pun, strike silver at just the right time. Silver salmon, also known as coho, are one of Alaska's most popular sport fish. Known for their bright silver scales and fierce fight, they return to rivers and streams each fall after spending years feeding in the ocean. Prized for both their flavor and the challenge they bring to anglers, silvers are a favorite catch across south central and coastal Alaska. In the past, we'd be catching silvers in Resurrection Bay out of Seward from our own boat, but since we no longer have the boat, this way of fishing is just as much fun. After getting Gary's catch cleaned and processed, we headed out to explore another spot near our campsite to see if the fishing was still as hot.
Big line. So it doesn't break. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's good size. Oh, big whack. Come on now. There you go. That's better. More. All right. Keep down there. Got one coming in. All right, fishing.
Newman's like, what is that?
Thought it was nice to be able to jump in and help out some other folks. Kind of fun. Not saying I know what I'm doing. I'm just not afraid to jump in and help out. Okay. Confirm. Recording. Yes.
I wanted to get the click. And now I can't.
Well, I was just making sure it's recording because there's been some times.
Well, I can
And
see
you
him
started
going.
too soon. You never just, you always take a few minutes to get into the role. You never just go into it right away. Yeah, that's how, yeah, it's always a, get everything set. And then, hey, guys.
Are you done?
But no, not quite yet. Cheers to you, babe.
Oh, wait,
Oh, you're going to pour it.
because I have my OJ.
Oh, yes, you do the Heffy with OJ. I mean, we don't have an orange slice, so she adds orange juice to it. That sounds good.
So what are you drinking?
You guys are going to think it's funny, but Jack Daniels.
What?
Single barrel select.
Okay.
Not just JD. No, not old number 7.
I am drinking Kenai River Brewing's Honeymoon Hef. It's one of my favorite Heffies, and it's brewed down on the Kenai.
Mm-hmm. It's a good one.
In Soldotna. Cheers.
What a beautiful day.
Congratulations on a great catch.
Yeah.
Good haul.
It was, well, I hit my limit. I wanted to get more, but I technically can't. Had a great time on the river today. Went up the upriver a little bit to a sandbar, and there's a couple other groups up there. One guided group and another group of 6 guys that have been coming up here for the last couple of years, and had a great conversation with them. Good time with them. Everybody's cheering each other on, and it was a nice day on the river.
It was a beautiful day.
Yeah, it was great out here. I mean, well, I got to say the wind was a bit rough. When you're tossing lures and spoons and pixies and such, you get them up in the air and the wind just blows them right away. So you kind of got to take the wind into consideration when you're casting and all that. But,
I'll take today over yesterday's wind.
yeah, yesterday it was raining, but it wasn't just raining buckets. It was raining 5-gallon buckets. It was raining a lot. So this is great. This was a beautiful day again today.
My understanding is there was hurricane force winds out in the Gulf, which I've really put some thought to it. And I think we're the closest you can camp to the true Gulf of Alaska than anywhere. I mean, Resurrection Bay.
Well, there may be some cabins along the outside there, too.
But you can't take your RV there.
Oh, right. You can't take an RV there. You can take a boat there and go to the cabin. But
Yeah, but we're parked. We are outside of the protection of Prince William Sound. So directly that way is the Gulf of Alaska. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
We are in what is called the Copper River Delta.
And this area is just a whole bunch of swampy, braided flats.
Sloughs and rivers. So this is the Alagnic River, and then there's the Ibex River down that way, and the big famous Copper River is another 18 miles, not quite 18 miles behind us, down the road a ways. So there's a lot of rivers going through here, but this is overall is called the Delta. The Copper River Delta.
Yeah. This area is known, as you know, in May when you hear about those Copper River Reds. So same river system, but
However,
it's September.
Those are all ocean caught fish. The commercially available in the restaurants in the lower 48 are
They're out in the
ocean
ocean.
caught.
Yeah. No, and the only reason why they're so popular and so sought after, it's the first fishery that opens for the year for salmon.
Well, that specific run, they fatten up a bit differently than other reds.
Yeah, but
they have a longer run, so their fat content in that fish is a little higher, so it changes the flavor of the meat a little bit.
But it's the first fishery that opens,
Correct.
and that's why you pay exuberant prices for it, because it's the first run.
Mm-hmm.
But this is absolutely gorgeous. We've never been to Cordova before, and truly, what's today? Today's
Tuesday, I think.
Tuesday. Even a week ago, Tuesday, I would have never thought, this wasn't even in my mind that we were going to do this.
Right.
I think it was Wednesday afternoon last week. We wanted to go to Valdez and go fishing. But Gary's tired of driving the canyon.
Driven it quite a few times this year.
Yep. I just wanted something a little different. So I said, honey, let's take the ferry to Valdez.
Sure.
But when I checked, you have to check in or buy tickets 24 hours in advance. And the next ferry direct to Valdez was leaving the next morning. We missed the cutoff. And
we weren't ready to go the next morning.
Oh boy, no. But the next ferry that would work in a very roundabout way was to Cordova. So I said, honey, the Milepost hasn't been to Cordova in 6 years. We've never been there. Let's go to Cordova.
Sure. Business expense. Sounds like a plan to me. You can work and I can play.
Yep. So we left our house Saturday afternoon, drove to Whittier, stayed the night. We walked around town and logged Whittier, so that section is checked off. Then Sunday afternoon, late afternoon, we got on the ferry. It was a 7.5 hour trip over here to Cordova.
I guess it was that long, yeah.
Yeah, it was.
I was thinking 6 hours, but no.
People were prepared. If you ever need to take a late night ferry in Alaska, bring your sleeping bag, bring your air mattress. There was people just laid out on the floor of the ferry.
Well, and you can also, that's fine, but you can also bring like a cooler full of snacks and beverages if you are so inclined to as well. And we'd seen that done in the past. We just didn't have the forethought to do that this time. I think on our return trip, we will probably have a cooler in hand.
A little more prepared.
And be a bit more prepared.
Well, and to be honest, our return trip, we're going to be on the ferry for 12 hours. Because the only way to get to Valdez, we have to go all the way back to Whittier and then back to Valdez. And it was the same price if we were just to get off the boat in Whittier and drive around, or stay on the boat and be driven to Valdez.
It would take us from Whittier. It would take us 7 hours to drive.
6. Oh, from Whittier.
Yeah, from Whittier, it'd take us about 7 hours.
No, it would be more.
Maybe 8 hours.
So from home to Valdez, it's a solid 6 hour drive. From home to Whittier, it's a solid 3.
Yeah.
And it's about an hour and a half to
Past
Anchorage.
The junction. So so actually we'll get there sooner on the ferry than if we were to have drive the route. So it takes less time to get from Whittier to Valdez than it does from Whittier on the ferry than it does to drive.
Yeah. Okay. It's math and my brain's not mathing. I'm going to drink on that.
Okay, sounds good. Anyway, ramble. We're going to Valdez after this.
To do some more fishing. If we have room.
All right.
So Gary caught 3 cohos or silvers today. One was a honkin'.
Oh, that girl was big. She was big. Yep, they're all females. They all had eggs, and when I was flaying them, I was careful not to disrupt the egg pouch, so I could dispose of it properly. Once you open that sack up, the eggs kind of just go everywhere.
You didn't keep the roe?
No.
No. Some people do.
A lot of people do. No. We have very limited freezer space here.
That's true.
And if we were to maybe catch something else in Valdez, it'll be all salt water, so it'll be better quality.
Yeah.
So if we want to keep some roe, we'll keep the ones from Valdez.
Very nice.
And maybe we'll have a better freezer opportunity, or an additional cooler, probably.
Yeah. This has been a nice little trip. It's our first RV trip, really.
Oh, since our rally.
Well, really since our Milepost trip. I mean, our rally, yes, we stayed in the camper, but I was so busy working and in the tents, I only slept in there. So this is the first time to get out, enjoy it. It's been working out really well. Our little mishaps, or they weren't mishaps, our little quirks and like our Truma heater seems to be working now. It wasn't working on our last trip.
Yep.
So we're doing good. It's kind of nice to be back in the camper.
It always is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But fall at home is definitely, if you saw last week's video,
You'll see the colors.
you'll see the colors changing. Here in Cordova,
It's different down here. They don't have there's low brush, which is alders and willows and such.
and they're turning.
Those are turning, but the mountainsides are mostly full of deciduous or needle trees like fir trees and spruce trees and such like that. So they remain green. So you don't see that change. Like at home, we have a lot of birch around, and those are definitely changing. The birch and the aspen are changing even in the mountains. So it's a different set of mountains down here for sure.
It's gorgeous to look, and they're treed all the way up.
Almost.
Yeah. So very different.
Yeah.
But the people of Cordova have been great so far. The few that we've ran into and talked to, and it's just a neat little community. It's not on the road system, so you have to fly in or boat in, or you can't get here by vehicle. Just got to take a ferry, and there's some roads, and it's pretty neat.
So we are on the Copper River Highway, or a spur off the Copper River Highway right now, taking us down to the campground we're at. We pulled off of the Copper River Highway about mile 16 and a half, and it extends to mile 36 where the bridge is blown out. So this is the bridge that crosses over the mighty Copper River, and in the area where it crosses, it's a very large span, and there's lots of volume of water going through there, and to put a piling in there and make a bridge, very challenging.
Yeah.
So unfortunately it cuts off a lot of land that was accessible for a little while, but is no longer via car or vehicle.
Yeah, there's even a campground out there at mile 50, but you can't get to
there.
it.
So
you can fly.
You can fly in. That's about the only way to get there now.
Yeah. But
hey, did we already talk about our dinner?
no. Oh, you know what? We didn't even film any of it.
I'm just gonna say.
I'm sorry.
How was dinner?
It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was, there's nothing beats fresh, same day caught salmon bellies.
Yeah.
I mean, it just, there's nothing like it. I mean, that fish was swimming literally
Hours ago.
2 hours before we ate
maybe
it?
not 2 hours.
3 hours?
Yeah, a little while.
Yeah.
But so when I filleted the fish, I butterfly filleted it. So basically I filleted one side, left it attached, filleted the other side, left it attached, and then just kind of carved the belly out of it and all that. And then take the carcass and dispose of that. And then you cut the belly out of the fillets. That way you may retain most or the majority of the meat, and you get a chance to cook the bellies up. And I also scraped the carcasses a bit from some of the stuff that I wasn't able to get on the fillets, and cooked that up for dinner as well. So we had salmon bellies and salmon scraps, and it was a pretty dang good dinner.
I just realized my dog is off leash.
She's not far from you.
Sophie, where are you?
Oh, she's probably right here eating salmon. Yep. She's
Okay.
eating scraps. I may have filleted salmon right there.
She was right here, and then all of a sudden I looked down and she's
She
not
hadn't
there.
eaten the big scrap right there, though. She hasn't found that one.
Well, yeah. I do apologize. I did not film any of him cooking dinner. I was actually working on last week's video for you. Today is Tuesday, and so that video will be going up tomorrow. So I was busy.
I probably could have, but I didn't.
You were just getting dinner ready.
Yep.
Well, what a beautiful place to call home
Yeah.
for 2 nights now.
Oh, yeah, second night, and it's still early. It's not too late. It's only 6:30, so I'm thinking Stacy needs to get some boots on, and maybe she go toss a line.
Possibly. Yeah, tomorrow night we can't stay here because we have a ferry to catch.
Yeah, at 4 a.m.
4 a.m. So we'll be in town somewhere. All right, babe. Well, congratulations on your first Copper River salmons.
Silvers.
Silvers.
Not reds, but that's okay. Still good fish.
Yeah. I definitely can see us coming back here.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's great. Yep.
It's quiet.
It's a good time.
Yeah.
It is quiet.
I will say this.
It was busy today, though. There are a lot of cards in and out.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people from the lower 48. And if you guys come up here fishing, you really you need to know your fishing regulations.
Yeah.
The party we just saw when we just went for a little walk, they were party fishing, and that's a no-no.
Yeah. So party fishing is, so there are 3 of them, and you're allowed 3 salmon per person. So they have between the 3 of them, there's a total allotment of 9 fish, but that is only supposed to be 3 per person. One guy caught 4, the other guy's caught 2. You know, not necessarily supposed to fish that way, technically. A lot of people do. Another group I was with up the river a little ways may have caught for the party too, but
Yeah, you can't do
they
that.
They didn't go over their allotted numbers for the whole, but you're supposed to just keep it per the person.
Yeah, what you catch is your limit. You don't get to catch for your buddy.
Yeah, when we were on a boat, when we were out in the ocean fishing, we would always tag whose fish is whose fish, so we knew that, nope, you think you got 3, but nope, that's your 4th, you're done, or however it may be. You know, you always got to keep track, because even out here in this remote area, you never know when a Fish and Wildlife agent may be near you, and the consequences of
They're steep. Overtaking.
Yeah, the consequences of an overtake are severe. They could take your fishing gear and everything you have.
They could even take your car that you drove to get out here. So
it's kind of crazy. It's
not worth it.
And they manage it for a reason. A lot of people disagree with the management, and it is what it is. But they do what they think they have to do the best for the species.
But yeah, both fishing parties today.
And they were lower 48, both of them.
They were both lower 48,
Now, the one group,
fishing on their own.
There's one group that did have a guide, and they were Alaskans, and they were individual. They were counting individual.
Because they were under a
limits.
guide. They were doing it right.
Yeah. Yep.
So I know the fishing regs are complicated and
It's a
huge book.
Every fishery is different,
and it can change by the day.
We have to watch emergency orders each day and all that. And like I said, you never know when an agent can be here. And this is a very popular area for fishing. This and the ibex right now are really hot for fishing. So I mean,
Just the way you approach them, I'm like, oh my God, he sounds like a warden.
Yeah. Well,
if I was them, I would be freaked out because
the guys up here that I was fishing with, I actually, after the day was over, they were leaving, and I had told them about the law, the regulations and this and that. And I did say, but I am not in any way a warden. I'm just a guy fishing here with you. But just so you know, you shouldn't divulge that information to just anyone.
Yeah, they're like, well, he caught 4 and he caught 6, and it's like,
hold on a second, guys.
You caught 3, 3, and 3.
Yeah, so. Yeah, you never know. I mean, because wardens come out here plain clothed.
Yeah.
They'll come out here plain clothed, just like you and me alongside the fishing bank doing their thing. So the rules are there. Consequences are steep. And there you go.
It's to protect the fisheries. All right, well, maybe I'll go fishing. Maybe I won't. I don't know.
I think she said. What do you think?
I think I need a drink.
Oh,
All right,
that'll
cheers.
That'll help the fishing. I told her now. All you got to do is cast the line.
He'll do all the rest.
And bring the fish into shore. I'll do the rest.
All right. Welcome to God's country. God's country, that's for sure.
After sitting down to chat with you all, Gary managed to convince me to put on my waders and try my hand at fishing, since he couldn't land any more for the day. I fished right up until we lost the light, and I'm happy to say I wasn't skunked, landing one beautiful silver of my own.
Still making noise, gurgling. My first silver out of a river. Not too bad.
Give it a kiss, baby.
Mwah. Ugh.
The next morning, we woke to the calls of sandhill cranes flying south, another sure sign that fall has arrived, with winter not too far behind. Cordova is well known for its bird watching, especially during the spring and fall migrations. These vast wetlands provide a resting place for countless birds as they make their way along the Pacific Flyway. Watching flocks gather and move across the sky is always an incredible sight to witness. Our time on the Copper River Delta has come to an end, and we're off on our final adventure in Cordova, driving the Copper River Highway out to mile 36, where the road has long since washed out and vehicle access is no longer possible. The Copper River Highway follows the path of the old railroad built to carry copper ore from the Kennecott mines in the town of Kennecott in McCarthy and inside Wrangell St. Elias National Park. And today it offers travelers a glimpse into both Alaska's history and its untamed wilderness. Don't let the word highway fool you. You'll be lucky to hit 20 miles per hour, but the slow pace is part of the charm, and every mile rewards you with the sights and sounds of this remote Alaskan road.
I wonder if that came from a child's glacier.
I think that's pretty good.
Pretty good assumption since it's right there. There you go. Well, look at this. This is just one finger of. We drove over, what, 5 other bridges? Yeah, several of the massively large Copper River. We've been to the Copper River up in the Chitna area a couple of times, where it's just one main channel. But this now down here on the Delta, it fingers out and it's spread so far, miles wide. So this is the Copper River here down towards the close to where it empties out into the Gulf of Alaska. Pretty cool area. Another little cool thing is over this way. Right here the road ends. Well, why does the road end? There's a bridge. Well, there is a bridge. There's this side, and then there's that side, but there's no middle. The middle got washed out because this is a massively huge river, lots of water volume. What else am I to say?
I don't know. How was the drive out here?
So the drive out here was about 18 miles from the campsite we were at. And it took us about an hour and 45 minutes. The highest speed I reached, I think, was 31 miles an hour. A lot of speeds under 10.
There's no way to go in a straight line. You have to avoid potholes. I mean, you can go in a straight line if you want to go over the potholes, but there's sometimes ways to swerve in and out and weave around. So we drove 18 miles, but probably actually put 20 miles on the truck because of not straight driving. Beautiful scenery out here, though. This is really stunning. I wish the clouds were high so we could see the mountain peaks. The ridge lines there are just sharp and jagged. As we get further up, there's more and more snow. This is just outstandingly beautiful.
You can tell there's waterfalls
water everywhere.
Cascading down those ridge lines.
I'm really surprised. We're not far from the ocean. The elevation's really low. I mean, we're like 30 feet, maybe 40 feet. Look how low the snow is. This is last year's snow you see hanging out still.
Well, and some of the is hanging glaciers too.
Oh yeah, there's glaciers up there, but down these little chunks of snow down low.
Well, yeah.
You know, it's really low. Hasn't melted much. Pretty wild country. We've seen quite a few cars on the side of the road that are either fishing or probably hunting. Both seasons are in full run right now. Fishing and for silvers, and then hunting moose and bear. We've seen a couple of signs of bear scat. Well, I shouldn't say signs of. We've seen bear scat on the road. Have not seen a single animal at all.
So now we're going to start our way back to town. And maybe by the time we get to town, maybe a restaurant will be open. If not, we'll go find some place, have dinner, and then take a nap.
Yeah, take a nap is all it will. We're not going to bed. We're going to take a nap.
We'll take a nap. We have to check in at 3:30 in the morning at the ferry terminal for a 4:45 departure. So that's going to suck. And then tomorrow it's going to be a very long day. We're on the ferry for 13 hours and 45 minutes.
Yeah, that's going to suck.
Yeah. We will be able to take the dogs off for a walk when we're in Whittier, so they'll appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
They won't have much time to get their business done, but yeah.
A little bit.
So now I guess we're going to bounce our way back to town.
No, we don't have 18 miles to get back to town.
No.
We have 36.
36, yeah.
Which the last 5 maybe are paved-ish. So, hey.
It's paved to the airport.
Yeah. Oh, and the airport was
to
12
12
or
13. Yeah. So, yeah, it'll be a couple hours. But
yep.
It's been fun in Cordova, and we will definitely have to come back.
Yeah, there's more things to do.
And we'll be taking you along.
I'd love to come back and do actually some charter runs out into the ocean.
Yeah.
Out into the Gulf and such. That'd be a lot of fun.
Well, next time you see us, we'll probably be at our next Prince William Sound destination.
Sounds good.
All right, let's go.
Yep.
What are you barking at? What are you barking at? Go there. Whoops, try again. She's like, Mommy, try again. Go. Cordova is a very intentional stop, tucked off Alaska's road system, and I'm so glad we made the effort to visit this quiet corner of Prince William Sound. I hope we'll have the chance to return again, maybe in a busier season when the town is more bustling. If you're considering a trip here, I highly recommend connecting with the Cordova Visitor Center. They're a fantastic resource for discovering things to do, places to see, and getting a true sense of what a visit to Cordova can offer you. Next up is one of our favorite coastal communities, Valdez, Alaska. After a long day on the ferry filled with a few much-needed naps since our morning started at 3 a.m., we finally rolled off the boat around 7 p.m., We grabbed dinner at the Fat Mermaid, a local favorite right on the harbor, before settling in for the night at one of our favorite RV parks in town. The next day, we set out on foot to enjoy the sights and sounds of Valdez Harbor, a lively mix of fishing boats, tour vessels, and the stunning mountain backdrop that makes this town so unforgettable.
No fear. Hi, buddy. Do you guys have no fear? Huh? No fear?
They're around people all day.
Right? Hi. I wish I had something for you. I don't. Not quite.
Not quite.
Well, welcome to Valdez, Alaska. We've been here before.
A lot of times.
I'll put a video,
Couple times.
drop a link to the last video when we were here last fall. But yeah, it's a little later in the year.
It's a lot later. It's late season.
This is the last weekend of pretty much visitors. There's 2 cruise ships due in town tomorrow. And tonight, we are headed to Oktoberfest. Now, it's not October,
Nope.
but this is kind of the final,
If they did Oktoberfest in October, there'd be nobody here.
yeah, this is the final celebration. You know, like I said, tomorrow they have 2 ships in, and then pretty much all visitor services will shut down for the season.
So tonight's Oktoberfest and tomorrow's Oktoberfest is kind of a celebration of the end of the tourism season where the locals get their town back.
Yep. So we're going to go crash that party, see what they got going on, and obviously there's going to be some beer involved.
There's some beer and there's some, stuff for sale and this and that and music and entertainment. So
Yeah,
see what it's about.
I can already hear the music now.
Yeah.
All right, so come along as we go to Valdez's Oktoberfest 2025.
Are you ready?
Is she ready?
I'm ready. Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry. There we are.
and the beer is poked.
The foam is warm, the beer is cold, and it's like an adult marshmallow, as I like.
Thank you.
Kind of tastes like that.
You gotta let me know how it is.
It's different. It's good.
Foam's
Yeah.
got a different flavor to it than normal foam.
It does. Yeah, it's sweeter.
Exactly.
Sweeter.
Those sugars caramelize because of the poker, and it brings them out. And
Okay.
That's the idea behind it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Thank you for trying. It's
Yeah,
really cool to
absolutely.
try.
All right.
That Dunkelbach looked so good I couldn't resist trying one for myself, and it did not disappoint.
Doing this. Oh, nice. Thank you. You guys, here we go. There you go, my friend. Cheers to you. And don't forget your stickers.
Oh,
Whatever one, you can take
the
both
bear.
of them.
It's gonna go on the Milepost camper.
Nice.
All right. Oh, I gotta try it.
Yeah, you got to try it.
Oh, I hope you like it.
Oh yeah.
Ah.
That's good.
So you
It was
had,
already a good beer to start with.
I was saying you had it before you poked it, and it's even better afterward.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, yeah, that's perfect.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Valdez's Oktoberfest brings this small town together with live music, local brews, and plenty of laughter. It's a festive way to celebrate community and mark the close of the tourist season in true Alaskan style.
It's always been a good beer. Valdez Brewing has been around for quite a while now. Every time I've been here, always been fine. We've also ordered some food from Poor Betty's. We got some halibut fish and chips, and you got some wings coming, all dressed, I guess. So we'll see how the food is in just a little bit.
Fancy style. My wings are fancy style.
Oh, fancy style, not all dressed. But all dressed is fancy. So what's the difference? I don't do fancy. I don't do all I do all dress, but I don't do fancy all dress. Got some fancy wings right here. Fancy wings coming in. Halibut fish and chips. We'll see how this is.
And he said he paused for a while. I was there by myself, but that's the night waiting on these guys there. And he goes, if you want to live 40 more seconds, and
It's not too bad. That's not too bad.
Different batter.
Different batter. The breading's different than normal.
Very good.
That's good.
I pray I don't ruin my shirt.
Those look messy and delicious. They're wet with barbecue sauce and then ranch drizzled all over it with some sort of truffles, oil. That's probably some of the best wings you've had.
It's pretty good.
Not bad. Pretty good. Okay, I know you like the mini drums.
Yeah.
So I'll take a flat.
That's fine.
See how it is. A little bit of ranch on there.
Yes, I'm a drumstick girl.
Wow. With so much barbecue sauce, you can't swallow. Their sauce pretty thick.
you guys think remember down there.
And maybe that's because most of our wings lately have been dry.
With 2 cruise ships scheduled to dock today, we decided it was the perfect time to head to the other side of the bay, away from the crowds, and giving Gary another chance to wet his lines in search of more silvers. We made our way down Dayville Road to Allison Point, a favorite spot for locals to fish the pink and silver salmon runs. These salmon return here to the Solomon Gulch Hatchery, the very place their lives began before heading out to sea to grow. Now they've come back to complete their life cycle. While many have already turned into what's often called zombie fish, there are still plenty of bright, healthy salmon in the mix, and that's exactly what Gary is after. Here in the salt water, the technique is different from what we used in Cordova. At this stage of their journey, the salmon aren't interested in lures or bait. They're returning to their birthplace to spawn and then die. Because they are no longer feeding, the method here is snagging, giving anglers a chance to catch them even as they reach the end of their life cycle. Snagging simply means casting out, pulling the hook into the fish's body, and then reeling it in. A very different style from traditional sport fishing. While Gary kept working towards his limit, I walked over to the fish hatchery to capture some footage of the sea lions that gather here. For them, the endless stream of zombie fish returning to spawn makes this place an all-you-can-eat buffet. These are stellar sea lions. These massive marine mammals can weigh over 1,000 pounds and are an incredible sight to see up close. They haul out on the nearby rocks or patrol the waters right at the hatchery's outflow, feasting on the salmon returning to spawn. It's a natural buffet that draws them back year after year, and visitors are almost guaranteed to spot them during the height of the run. Watching these powerful animals slip in and out of the water, competing with gulls and eagles for fish, it's a reminder of how connected the hatchery is to the surrounding ecosystem. And I have to say, the eerie rainbow mist hanging in the trees was a sight to behold, adding an unexpected layer of beauty to the area. Even Sophie seemed swept up in the beauty of the bay.
That's a pink one.
You gonna let him go?
I think it's smoking. Big one.
Well, Gary has caught his limit. In saltwater, the daily catch limit is 6 per person on this day, and Gary managed to hit that in just about 3 hours. Well done, Gary. Looks like we'll be headed home with a freezer full of fresh salmon.
I got my limit. About 3.5 hours of fishing.
Wow.
Yeah, not too
Oh,
bad.
look at that big
Oh,
honker.
there's a big honker in there, yeah. Oh, yeah.
After a quick run back to town to get the fish cleaned, we returned to Allison Point for the night, resting up before the long 6-hour drive back home. As our time in Prince William Sound comes to an end, I can't help but reflect on what a special corner of Alaska this is. From Whittier's small town charm, tucked between the mountains and the sea, to the quiet, authentic feel of Cordova, where fishing is more than a pastime, it's a way of life. And finally to Valdez, a community that always feels like home with its harbors, mountains, and rich traditions. Each stop gave us something different, moments of peace, new experiences, and a chance to reconnect with the beauty and rhythm of coastal Alaska. Gary found his joy on the water chasing silvers. I kept busy logging roads and soaking in the details for the Milepost, and together we found ourselves once again reminded why we chose this place to call home. Prince William Sound isn't just about the scenery, though it's some of the most stunning in the world. It's about the people, the wildlife, the history, and the feeling you take with you when you leave. Rain or shine, calm seas or long drives, it's always worth the journey. As we point the rig back towards home, our freezer's a little fuller and our hearts a lot fuller. We're grateful for the chance to share the adventure with you. Until next time, thanks for coming along with us on Living Free Alaska. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you are notified whenever we post again. And lastly, we hope that you will join us here next time on Living Free Alaska.